Hey guys, this is questions 12 and 13 off your study guide. We've got a ball dropped off the side of a building, so we are working in the vertical. Our ball is headed down. So anytime we are working in the vertical, we know our acceleration on Earth is negative 9.8 meters per second squared. All right. It takes 3 seconds for this ball to fall to the ground, so we know time is equal to 3 seconds. And anytime we are releasing something, like dropping it, our initial velocity is going to be 0. Right? Now, if we were to throw it to the ground, it would have some kind of initial velocity, but in this case, we're just letting it go. So our initial is 0. All right. So number 12 asks you to find the distance the ball travels. So we want to know how far it's going to fall to the ground. So you can use your distance formula for this question. And we're choosing this formula because it's got all of the variables in it that we have and we need. So we're solving for distance, we've got our initial, our time, and our acceleration rate. So this works perfectly. So you're going to plug in what you know. We know we have initial velocity of 0 times 3 plus 1/2 times negative 9.8 times 3 squared. So anything times 0 is 0, so this part gets canceled out, leaving you with the rest of this. When you type that in your calculator, you are going to get negative 44.1. And distance we are working with is meters. All right. So it is a negative number because we are assigning the downward direction to be negative. So that is why you've got a negative answer here. All right. So now on to number 13. We want to know the final velocity of the ball before it hits the ground. So it's not 0. It's going to have a number. It's right as that ball hits that ground, what is its velocity? So for this question, we're going to choose to use the VF equals VI plus our acceleration times our time. And we're choosing this formula because we want our final velocity. We have VI, we have A, and we have T. You could also use the acceleration formula. The VF minus VI over T works also, but this one's set up for final velocity, so it's just easier to use. So now we're going to plug in our numbers. We've got 0 plus negative 9.8 times our time of 3, and that equals our final velocity. So you're just going to multiply negative 9.8 times 3, and you are going to get negative 29.4 meters per second for your final velocity. All right, so the ball is traveling at a speed of negative 29.4 meters per second right before it hits the ground. So, and again, that negative is telling you which way it's going, so we've assigned that downward direction a negative number. So the ball is speeding up from a 0 to a speed of 29.4. That negative is telling you that it's going down. All right. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you in class.